Morris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Demon. He's out there with Terrence Mann. Nicholas Claxton out there with Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the four-man position. And it's Demon missing. Here's Doncic. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Well, you love to see LeBron go to the window and set the tone with his rebounding. That is nicely done.
Right side Porter. The three is up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And that one's good.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Demon. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Wolf. Here's the three. And that one's good. Demon for three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. 5 to shoot. LaRavia. And it's all from three-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Porter, the pass to Claxton. And Ayton pulls it down.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by Brooklyn. And he's going for the lob! Picked it out of midair! Here's Demon, guarded by Doncic. Nice move. Driving in. Demon, that's good. Demon's got his second bucket on the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Doncic passes to Ayton. It's James on the wing. Doncic deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc, fires in the triple. Doncic has got 5.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Outside Porter. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Brooklyn.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Reeves. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And the shot goes in.
And this is why you run plays for your shooters. Look at the damage Reeves has done with a little room.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Long range from the inbound. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Just 3 to shoot. Doncic with the bucket.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside. And once he's close, folks, good night.
Pass to Dimon. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. There's a screen. No good from outside. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. Here's Wolf. And here's Porter. Drops in the 3. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
James passes to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. LaRavia outside. Over Claxton. Offensive board. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ayton. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Pass to Porter for 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Takes a step back. Doncic. And connects on the 9-footer. He's got 9.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Wolf. Fires the 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Ayton against Claxton. Claxton with the block. And he recovers it.
This is why he's out there. Protect the paint at all costs. Nick Claxton send it back.
Stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Reeves from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Porter, the pass to Claxton. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Doncic on the wing. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Here's Wolf. 11 points for him last game against Golden State. Screen by Claxton. They still need this. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Ayton.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LaRavia, and it's Kennard in for Reeves.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Looking at the Lakers, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
When I look at the Lakers, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Back to Claxton. Out to the right wing. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. Dimon, that's good.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
The Lakers lead by 4. James deciding where to go with it. Claxton with the block.
Well, look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
Hayes is checked in for LeBron. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Mann. Three on the clock. Here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Nets trail by 4. Here's Williams. And it's rejected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
High post Claxton. He's against Hayes. Pass to Clowney. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Williams from long range. The Lakers lead by 4. Vanderbilt, a pass to Doncic. Kennard for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Kennard with the rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 43% since tip-off. Hachimura from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Pass to Kennard. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. Nets trail by 4. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the first one at the line is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton, and Abaji subbed in for Porter Jr. And so he hits both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Kennard. Takes a three. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Kennard's got 6.
Luke Kennard is known for his three-point shooting ability, big-time corner delivery.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Oh, there's the alley. Williams misses.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Doncic. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
But the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Yep, that one goes.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Sharp. There's the block. It's a one-on-one situation. And the basket by Hachimura.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Demon, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Kennard finds Doncic. And he makes it.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Reeves in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Knocks down the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Williams. To the inside. Here's Clowney. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And the Lakers with possession here. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned to us.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Here's Kennard, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Reeves. Here's Hayes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nets trail by 12. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you guys.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Abaji. He's averaging almost 5 points a game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Reeves. Now Kennard from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now. Out left to the wing. Here's Abaji. Knocks down the long J. Agbaji's got 5 points.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. They set the pick. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And here's Porter outside. Can't hit that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Hachimura. Uses the glass on the layup. Hachimura's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
There's a screen. The drive-by man takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Reeves. Kennard outside. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's Reeves. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now here's Man. Here's Traore. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes now for the Lakers. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hachimura. Pass to Wolf. Outside Porter. Now Man. Clock at 6. And stolen by Reeves for the finish. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what I love about Reeves, I mean, he plays the game at full speed. Loves getting into transition.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Nets trail by 14. Here's Saraf. Outside Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from three-point range. Porter's got 13.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 14. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. Here's Wolf. From outside, off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Kennard outside. Doncic with it. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Blocked! Porter against Kennard. Pass to Wolf. Here's Saraf. Porter from outside. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 11. Kennard on the wing to the paint. Vanderbilt, and the layup falls. Vanderbilt's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Saraf. Here's Wolf. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Now here's Reeves. He's guarded by Man. Kleba outside. Now here's Reeves. And here's Kennard. He buries it from 3. He's got 12.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Laravius subbed in for Reeves. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kennard finds James. It's stolen away. On the break. Here's Porter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on LeBron James.
Willing to sacrifice his body. Porter Jr. on the attack draws the whistle.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. No good on that one.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
He hits the second from the line. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Nets trail by 14. Pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. 11 points in the game. And he gets the bucket. Demon's got 13 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
On the wing man, defended by Kennard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
In the first quarter, they really attacked inside. Not quite as much sense, but the balanced attack seems to be working well for them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Los Angeles leading by 9. James outside. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Golden State Warriors. Outside man. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Hits both from the stripe.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Now here's Man. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Man's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Doncic. They're leading by 8. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Nets. Their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle.
I think for the Nets, they're not going to the postseason. So now it's all about looking to the future, using these last few games to get a sense of what kind of team they want to be going forward.
Nets on D. Trailing by 8. Pass to James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Claxton. Screen by Claxton for 3. Demon. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from James. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wolf passes to Porter. Here's Wolf. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Laravia outside. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Reeves. Doncic on the wing. The teardrop. Oh, Luka with a pretty arc.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
A minute 15 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Dimon. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
1 minute left in the first half. Doncic passes to Laravia. And here's Reeves. He's guarded by man. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What an up fake by Luka Doncic. He got that defender quickly off his feet.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Doncic hits them both.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Now here's Man. He's covered by Reeves. Man, the pass to Claxton. Count it. Claxton's gotten 4 this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Wolf. Outside Man. Here's Dimon. And down it goes. 2 points. Dimon's got 18. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
And with the playoffs approaching, let's take a glance. Again, it's kind of like an eclipse. Don't stare exactly at it, but let's look at the power rankings.
Check it out, Los Angeles. They're pretty entrenched in their power ranking spot. Hard to see much movement from them this late in this year.
And that's not a problem for them. They have a great roster and all the tools they need to make a lot of noise in this postseason.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
The Lakers lead by 7. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. The open shot by James. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Puts it up from 17. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And let's send it over to Allie Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Nets trail by 7. Claxton up top. Pass to Porter. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dimon. He's covered by Ayton. Offensive rebound. And Claxton gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
LaRavia outside. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Luka with the bully ball inside.
Here's the problem, folks. Luka Doncic is locked in offensively, and he's got a rhythm. You better look out.
Now here's man. He's covered by Reeves. On the wing, Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. From the high post. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Nets trail by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Porter. Outside man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Here's James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts. So adept at finding ways to get to the line.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. And Brooklyn with possession here. 11-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. Porter with a screen on Doncic. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. Here's Wolf. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Doncic.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Now James. He's got 9. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Pass to Dimon. Claxton, a screen on Doncic. Claxton can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Nets trail by 13. Here's Wolf. Pass to man. Here's Wolf. Check by James. Here's Dimon. He's got 18. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wolf. Sinks the tray. Wolf's got 5.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Aiden. Now Doncic from downtown. Claxton with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Man, and he dunks it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Doncic. 28 points for him. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. James outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just... And for a moment, let's see which teams are leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. In the 3rd spot, the Lakers.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Nets trail by 11. Outside man. Pass to Dimon. Claxton a screen on Doncic. Down low. Oh, Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Claxton. And here's man. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from 3. Porter's got 22 points.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Reeves, the pass to Arabia. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Porter. Nets trail by 10. Here's Dimon. 18 points for him. Screen by Claxton. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. And it's Dimon missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Doncic, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Nets trail by 13. Pass to Wolf. Now man. Williams on the wing, guarded by Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. Williams misses. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Wow, some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Brooklyn's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. And Brooklyn with possession here. Down by 15. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. From deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half. Now here's man, defended by Kennard. Can they get it? Kennard with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
And slam dunk by James.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Here's Dimon. 18 points for him. Pass to Wolf. Now Claxton. Check by James. Inside. Wolf. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes comes in for LeBron, and Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 15-6 run. Doncic outside. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
Pass to Dimon. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Dimon's got 21.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
The Lakers lead by 16. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And the Nets with possession here. Outside man. Sharp passes to Williams. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The 10th pick in 2021, Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Doncic. Hachimura from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Back to Sharp. Good D by Vanderbilt. The Lakers lead by 12. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. The first one falls.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Kennard, he's checked in for Reeves. Doncic hits them both. Nets trail by 14. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter. Left side Porter puts up a three. Rebound, the Lakers. Kennard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Zaire Williams picks one up.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw, no good.
Obviously, Luka Kennard, a guy known for his shooting ability. The southpaw, capable of stretching the floor and doing major damage from downtown.
Reeves is checked in for Hachimura. And the second free throw is good.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Here's Traore, outside Sharp. Six to shoot. Pass to Porter. Stolen by Kennard. Now here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vanderbilt's got 9 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Traore. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Nets trail by 19. Here's Traore. From deep three-point range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Lakers on top, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Luke Kennard. Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Reeves in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Clock at 6. Williams misses.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Williams against Kennard. Pass to Vanderbilt. Drives to the hoop. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Kennard. Outside Reeves. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The kick out to Williams. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. It's picked off. Here's Clowney. He's defended by Hayes. Williams misses.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, you pair your dynamic athleticism with your impressive handle, and Hachimura off the dribble drop.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Traore. Right side Porter. Fires from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Vanderbilt finds Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Reeves. Tight defense on him. Off target from the baseline.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And stolen by Hayes. Hachimura against Williams. And here's Reeves. And a miss there on the triple.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Traore. Ooh, nice D from Kennard. Los Angeles leading by 20. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Traore on the wing. Porter. 4-3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kennard passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Traore. He's covered by Reeves. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. James is checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. Porter against Hachimura. And they doubled up Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Offensive rebound. And James gets it to go.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Now here's man. Pass to Wolf. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, B.A., so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, B.A.
He's off on the first. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Hachimura, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Kennard.
The first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
James inside. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
So it's Brooklyn now. Outside man. Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon. To the inside. Claxton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
And here's Doncic. Good. Doncic has got 40 points.
and force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Wolf. To the right side. Outside man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Second chance effort. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Vanderbilt. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Dimon. Now man. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. Shots blocked! The shot by James, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Wolf. And the 3 off target.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
No coverage that time. Doncic has got 42 in the game.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
On the wing man. Pass to Dimon. Here's Wolf. Stolen by Vanderbilt. It's James on the wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Well, the Nets shooting only 36% since the 4th quarter started. Here's Wolf. They get it back. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for Reeves. And both free throws good for Claxton.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Doncic with it. Down low. Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 44.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. Porter gets the bucket.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Kennard passes to Doncic. Crafty move, and the layup is up and in. Doncic has got 46.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Brooklyn shooting 46%, a decent average so far. 1:36 left in the final quarter. Porter, the pass to man. And his fifth basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. That one goes in.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
.27 seconds left in the game.
Yo, check Doncic.
And that one drops. Doncic has got 48.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. Play as a team, and that's our key.
You got it. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.